Brado quickly going to Jimmy Mariano and then telling him, I think B-Meg should have the ball, and the correction was made. And right now, Simon has the basketball, has not scored here in the second quarter, being backed up here by Villanueva. Hey, turnover! Oh, tough defense by Ginebra. And remember, Ginebra is at 7-3 because of their defense.
Well, they're the #1 defensive teams in terms of points allowed. Other than points allowed, they're also #1 in field goals allowed. So they're #1, like you said, #1 on defense on both counts. And the one thing is, very strange to be able to do this despite being the worst team in blocking shots. They do not have an inside presence, but they're able to move their feet and really limit the opposing teams by moving their feet.
Well, there's a block, but there was a foul against Hatfield. Tubig sending that ball out of the Araneta Center. Siga ko naman. Umiiling-iling at sinasabi, ano ngayon? May free throws naman ako. Sabi naman ni Tubig, palpal ka pa rin. But Gako is such a competitor. And he's such a tough competitor. And not a very good free throw shooter. He missed the first. Now we'll have one more. And Meng coming back in the ball game para palitan si Rigo Villanueva. He's only seeing action here in the second period. Back on the bench. Second free throw, Jerwin Gako.
This experiment right here by B-Meg Derby to see what's going to happen. Playing three big guys together, and then their point guard is actually Peter Jun Simon, and the other guard would be Roger Yap. Let's see if they'll still be able to have that quickness which they used in the first quarter.
Here's Meg. First personal laban kay Gako. Yan ang pang-apat laban sa Llamados, sending Meng back to the line. Roger Yap sent back in the game para kay Gako. And this crowd of over 14,000 enjoying every moment of this up and down game, and now this is a 1-point lead para sa B-Meg Derby Ace, 33-32. There you go, over 14,000 fans. Simon, Roger Yap, top of the key. Roger Yap, hesitation move, a classic move, but he missed it. Here's Aliado with a putback.
And very quickly, B-Meg going back to what they've been used to this conference, playing three small, lumabas si Jerwin Gapa. And you can see, with those three guys there, it really opens up the driving lanes because it's harder to help when someone drives because you have two shooters on both corners.
A very nifty move para kay Meng. 8 points off the bench para kay Meng.
Although itong B-Meg Derby, they have the shot blocker Enrico Meyerhofer and Mark Bingridge. They don't even have that big body that can stop Eric Meng.
Kapiga na bola, napunta kay Kagiwa. Kagiwa ng Miller. Ginebra on the run. Miller posting up. Miller to Tubig. Tubig, hang time. No go. Great defense by Meyerhofer. And Tubig and Kagiwa are going at Jimmy Mariano, disagreeing with that call. So it will be B-Meg basketball when we resume. A precarious 1-point lead for B-Meg Derby Ace. We're back inside the big dome for our for the remainder of the first half. Meron pa tayong 1 minute and 59 na natitira. Here's our Explode Energy Drink. Animal sa lakas play of the quarter featuring Mark the Spark Kagiwa. With a strong move inside, he saw that slide opening. It was all he needed. And so far, Ginebra trailing here by 1 point. B-Meg Derby Ace, the biggest lead was at 8. But, you know, the pace of this game, up and down, they go. But because of the defense, Jason, mababa ang ating score.
But both teams are trying to push it because they realize that both teams are really good with their half-court sets. But even when they try to push it. Meron pa rin mga opportunities that the defense still able to dictate the situation. You look at that play right there. Half-court set, BMEG Derby struggling with that defense of Ginebra because Ginebra forces them to have their non-scorers try to score in that half-court set.
Meg. Rebound, Simon. Look at BMEG really pushing the pace.
And although that's a miss, that's one of their better shots that they can get because when they push the ball, usually nagkakaroon sila ng open look.
Meantime, here's Wilson back to Miller. Miller, open shot. No go. Tapik ng bola. Nakuha ni Tubit. Yung shot lang para sa Ginebra.
And you have to say right now, when you look at the first half, in the half-court set, may lamang dyan ng konti ang Barangay Ginebra because of this guy right here, Eric Menk.
Oh, look out.
Because of Eric Menk right there, because he's been able to really pitch a tent at the post. And the other thing is, they seem to be more attuned to running their half-court set compared to BMEG Derby.
Si Aliado ang tinawagan ng foul. And I'm wondering if it's actually possible for the stellar guards of BMEG and the stellar guards of Ginebra to actually cancel each other out and will allow somebody like Meng to suddenly steal the thunder. Pwede ba yan?
Well, of course, that's when you look at yung sinasabi natin, pareho kayong may alas sa ulo. Ang labanan na lang, yung kicker. Yun ang pusoy eh. Well, you know, it has to be something like that. Or you would think that one of those stellar guards that we talked about is going to have an incredible game to really push their team forward.
Ano, sa kulalagay butaw mo na tao eh. Nandun sa super mo doon sa gitna. Ilalagay mo sa ibabaw. Meantime, here's Roger Yap. Roger Yap hand off. Salvador. Salvador back in this game. And the cool cat is on the move. Mike Cortez for the layup.
And turnovers, Mika. Turnovers starting to hound BMEG Derby A's. They really turned the ball over a lot in their half-court set here in the second quarter.
Busta ang oras dito sa first half. And right now, BMEG na ang naghahabol. They're down by 3. Roger Yap against Helterbrand. Roger Yap over Helterbrand. And Meyerhofer gets the rebound. He goes outside. Simon against Cortez. And BMEG can go for the last shot. Ayan ang sinisigawan si Simon. We have the last shot. But Ginebra with fouls to give.
Now that's the benefit of having your defense right in front of your coaching staff. So your coaching staff can tell you exactly what you want to do. And kita natin doon, coaching staff led by Coach Joey Chico instructing his boys very early that they had a foul to give.
It's a 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix and First Aid ng bahay mo. Bonzo and Seals all. 6.7 seconds remaining dito sa first half. Bola ng BMEG Derby A's. They're down by 3. And they can write the last sentence of the second chapter.
Now, so far, Miko, itong first half natin, it has been, I think, everything that the people or the fans expected. They wanted a game that was high energy, a game that had a lot of highlights, and two teams playing top-flight basketball, and we've been treated to that so far in the first 23 minutes and 56 seconds. 56.3 seconds.
Wow, your mathematics is exceptional.
Because I'm not as old as you.
Yes, because I'm younger.
53.3 lang. 53.3.
Sige ba, hindi ko alam na mali ka. Okay, nako, isa pa Handy Fix 30-second time ha. Brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonzo and Seals on.
Dikit na yan.
1 minute na 1 minute time out. We're looking at the score. It's 38-35. It's a low-scoring game, but these two teams are proving that you don't need points to excite people. The fans here, the BMEG fans and the Ginebra fans, busog sila sa action because these two teams are showing a lot of effort on both offense and on defense. And sometimes effort alone can be entertaining.
And the myth is, fans have to see a lot of points in a game for it to be entertaining. But that's not really what they want to see. They want to see players giving their all 100%, and this is what these two teams have given.
Here we go. BMEG trying to have the last say here. Meyerhofer got it.
That's just a nice pass and a nice save on the part of Rico Meyerhofer, making himself available to give their team a 1-point disadvantage coming into the locker room.
The first quarter ended with BMEG on top by 1, 22-21. This game has been so close na kahit nagpalit ang may hawak ng kalamangan, Ginebra is up by just 1 as well. Top scorer, Simon with 10. For BMEG, Eric Beck with 10 para sa Ginebra. But this game has been all about energy. And that's why Ronald Tubit is with me, Kapisamis.
Next, Miko. Ronald, kanina, no, mukhang pareho kayo nagkaroon ng good run. Kaya lang sabi ni Coach kanina, hold on to the ball longer. Nagka-problema kayo sa opensa?
Medyo parang akala namin makakuha namin sa isang ganun lang. Kailangan namin i-execute pa ng gusto, tsaka kailangan namin move yung bola.
Pero sabi mo sa akin kanina, defense lang ang nasa utak mo. Pero kanina nung sinupalpal mo si Gako, nakalaban siya sa'yo. Mukhang mas magiging madugo ang second half.
I'm ready. Kahit ano naman kahit malaki. Basta basketball lang naman Ready ako kahit ano itapon nila sa akin. Basta ako, I'm gonna play honest defense. Yun lang.
Okay, he's ready and you better be ready too because when we return, it's gonna be halftime only here on Solar TV.
.38-37 is the score with the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings leading the BMEG third-base Llamados by the skin of their teeth. This is the PBA on Solar TV. This is where only the best play here. Magoo Marjon once again doing courtside responsibilities. And not just the best play here, only the best also get featured here. Today, on this Big Time Sunday, we give you Alvin Patrimonio for our PBA slideshow, this 4-time MVP. Let's go visit with him.
Ako po si Alvin Patrimonio. Samahan niyo po ako dito sa PBA slideshow. Rolling. Ito yung rookie year namin. First year din with the Pure Foods team. Tinatawag natin sa ultimate trio Kaming tatlo talaga yung top 3 rookies na na-pick ng Pure Foods. Nag-click tong trio na to na nagustuhan ng mga fans. Kaming tatlo kasi, from the RP, magkakasama na kami. Naka-represent din kami ng country. In fact, 1986, all amateur kami sa Asian Games Seoul, Korea. Nakuha namin bronze medal, so talagang nadala namin yung success namin as an amateur player na nadala namin sa Pure Foods. Wow! Thumbs up. MVP. 1991 to. My first MVP.
For 1991, Alvin Patrimonio.
And that year, no 1991, nag-All-Filipino champions kami. Siguro nakita rin yung nag-votes, na nag-cast ng votes yung consistency ko all throughout the year. Kaya ako yung napiling MVP.
The turnaround by Alvin. And here's Alvin Patrimonio. He continues to burn. They're protecting a 1-point lead. Coming in strong from the left side. Alvin again. It has been a phenomenal performance for Alvin Patrimonio.
I'm so honored and grateful lalo na sa management and coaching staff and my teammates na sa akin nabigay yung MVP. This is probably one of the best tandem ever in the PBA. Jerry Codinera and Alvin Patrimonio. Start kami talaga sa Pure Foods. We love challenges. We love to compete day in and day out sa practice. Off the court, talagang magkasama pa rin. Siguro, yun yung na-build yung relationship namin. Kaya nadala namin sa court to. For 11 years, 1988 to 1999, magkasama kami ni Jerry. Pareho kami ng ugali. Kahit sa practice, ayaw na magpapatalo. Hanap ng mga paraan para mapanalo niya yung team. Kahit may sakit, tuloy pa rin ang laban. Wow, ang saya namin dito. One of the happiest moments sa buhay namin as a basketball player. Magkasama-sama kami sa Asian Games in Beijing, China ng 1990. First time na nag-all-pro team to. Kita niyo naman ang lineup ng team. Naging successful. Silver medalist kami dito. Kahit 2 weeks lang na preparation, positive result na nangyari. For me, ito yung the best team na form. pinakamasayang araw ko as a PBA player. Ang masasabi ko, although very emotional tong pagkakataon na to, nag-announce ako ng retirement. On my birthday, November 17, 2004, binigyan ako ng tribute ng PBA. For 16, 17 years in the PBA, nagpaalam na ako as a basketball player.
The most valuable player for the second time, Alvin